from 17th and Walnut down to just about 6th or 7th and Walnut, where the flag will be unfurled at 11 o'clock. So it's just after 10. Won't take me that long to get down there, so figured I'd do the Walnut Walk, and the flag for the Pride Fest will be from 6 to 11. So it's a 5-block walk with the flag. That's 600 feet of rainbow greatness. So a shout out to my niece, who identifies, I believe, as trans, and might, you know, go by pronouns of he or whatever's in the middle, sorry. Anyway, if I had the means, everybody would come up here and check this out. I can only stay for so long, but I figured I'd get this on video for today. And here we go. Who did this? So it used to be Chica to go. It was part of a special restaurant that was in back on Sansom Street where Federal Donuts used to be, and it was modeled after Blade Runner. And now Goldie was on top, Federal Donuts was on the bottom, and Pulse Club nightclub was on top, the tippy top. It's 3 stories. Now they have a whole different scene, Shay's Steaks. And it was Chica to go, or Chica to go. That little neon sign that I showed is supposed to say to go, but it's not lit up. It's over here on a corner that often is occupied by homeless, by Rag and Bone. Ooh, and Rag and Bone has some stairwells going down to a basement level, which I think is just used for storage. I don't think it's open to the public. It's a clothing store, Rag and Bone. So say you wind up in a situation, you're forced into certain bad situations. You're like, I don't know what to do. I don't get in trouble. I don't get in trouble. I don't know what to do. Can't afford rent. You know. And we're starving. We're down to Rag and Bone. So anyway, a lot of death references, darkness in Philadelphia. They seem to love horror shows, the Munsters, the Addams Family. This is all steeped in Philadelphia culture. The Addams Family. So, and then the Munsters, I kind of forget their theme song, but it's all black and white film and TV, kind of sitcom-ish from many, many years ago. They had reruns back in the day during my upbringing. These days they're harder to find. You would have to go to Turner Classics or I don't know what stations. In my day, we only had 3 stations, 3, 6, and 10. That was it. The HBO came later, and then the whole world exploded and expanded into all these different TV stations that you can watch different things with. So I feel like there's a fogginess in my camera, but there's not much I can do. Sometimes the lens gets a little foggy. The sun might aid and abet in that sort of imagery, if you will. Pride in DC, they're advertising, go to DC. We have to figure out what weekend that is. There's only one DC. They didn't list the dates, which means you are directed to a website or Google search or what have you to figure out what weekend Pride is occurring in DC. Because throughout the month, different cities celebrate on different weekends. Philadelphia's on the first weekend. My guess is DC and New York are on different weekends. Because in this area, you would want to hit up all 3 if you could. So we'll look into it. When's New York Pride? When's DC Pride? And, you know, it would be a trifecta, some sort of Kentucky Derby, 3 hats. There's trifecta, and then there's the hat trick, and there's another one when you get all 3. So don't be a brand new date with a overly sexed person who wants to get a trifecta on your butt, you know, by going to New York, Philly, and DC all in 1 month. The Addams Family. Exchange. So this morning we saw just minor light prep for the Pride Fest, and it's really a march, not a parade. So it used to be a parade with floats, now it's a march with more of a statement. But now we've got the trash trucks in place, all ready to go for a day of debauchery. A fest like no other. Every year it's on Sunday, and every year I'm sure there's a ton of people who need to make sure that they have off on Monday, because it goes way into the wee hours of the morning. So here we go. The Addams Family. Anyway, I keep getting that. I see something in the street. I'm hoping it's not a dead animal. I'm hoping it's way up there by the Union League, the junior. Sometimes I say the junior league, like junior varsity, but it's the Union League. Trash truck nightmares. Somewhere I read that 2 people, like 1 person died, 1 major injuries, and they somehow, I don't know if they were in a dumpster and wound up in a trash truck, like being tossed in. Because it's all mechanical. Like trash trucks just pick up dumps, like trash bins or what have you, with metal pins or whatever, and they flip the dumpsters into the truck. Anyway, here we go. The Addams Family. Pigeon flying above. School of Medicine in the house. You know, they can test for AIDS or STDs and other STDs, stuff like that. You know you're in good company when the mobile tester comes out. HH89565. HH. Oh, Hitler. The Addams Family. We poke and prod and pick you. Take your blood and do-do-do. Alright, so the medical family. There's a little bit of a gas. I guess someone has a propane or similar. Right? Some people are already set up. It's technically in an hour is when everything officially kicks off. This is where Gloria Cassar has worked, I think. Gilad. I always think Galilee for some reason, but it's Gilead or what have you. I'm bad with pronouncing everything, but the party is getting started. CBS, yay. Life of Pi. Jaw-dropping spectacle. Back to the Future. November 18th through 30. This has been good. Disney has been big on Back to the Future. They've had a whole bunch of